Do you want to learn how to bulletproof your manufacturing business against recession by improving operational efficiency? Yes. Hi, I'm Shabir Machin, founder and CEO of Pragmatic TechSoft, leading provider of business solutions and applications. It was just recently we had a customer who was into manufacturing business and he was concerned about recession and he wanted to know how he can actually still continue to do well as grow if possible during this difficult times. So his thought was, I really want to sustain, I want to maintain my profit margin, I want to make sure that I'm able to deal with this particular situation in an effective manner. So we really helped him actually streamline and create a system so that he can monitor the key metrics, which I will just cover in this particular video, so that he can see them on a dashboard. So far, everything had been more paper-based and siloed in different places, and we helped him out with the software system so that he can actually really track all these important parameters. So in this video, I'm going to cover the key metrics, which I think in today's recession time are really important for any organization to really optimize and make sure they're really taking care and looking into it every day. The first key metrics essentially is the throughput. So throughput is the rate of production of any production line. It is the rate at which the goods are being prepared. Now, this is a very important parameter uh, required by the operational team to really know if they're able to meet their demands or not. And keeping an eye on the throughput really makes it very easy for you to really know when the demands are coming, when the demands are not coming. If the demands are not coming, you have to adjust your throughputs based on what you're seeing. The second key metric, which I think is really important, is the inventory levels. Now, inventory levels play a major role in the cost of goods. So, if you invest too high in your raw materials, then a lot of your capital get invested into that. So, this recession time, I think it's important that you are optimal with your investments in raw material as well as the finished goods which are being prepared and not just sitting in the stock. So, you have to really optimize these two parameters to make sure that you are actually doing full justice to your manufacturing organization. The third key metrics, which I think is really important, is the demand forecasting. Now, demand forecasting, some manufacturing businesses are seasonal, some are not, right? So based on the seasonal nature, in case you need to really track which months you have high demands, which months you have low demand. Again, you need to have data from the previous years. You have to leverage that data in a system or some form so that you can really predict. Why you really have to look at forecasting? Because again, if things are slowing down, if you're seeing a trend in the last quarter or before, you'll have to make those adjustments. You can't continue the way you are doing. So demand forecasting, keeping a track of that is really, really important. The fourth key metrics, which I think is really important, is the changeover time. Now, sometimes what happens in a production line, multiple goods are probably getting prepared, right? So in the same production line, you can have multiple products. So you have to look at specific products which are higher in demand, probably produce them more. And then the changeover time plays a major role, because changeover time, if it is very high, then your throughput gets impacted. So changeover time could be in terms of changing on the assembly line or even your operational staff when the shifts are changing. So you need to keep a track of the changeover time. So I think in these times, these key metrics is, and any manufacturing company has to really track these key metrics so that they can actually perform well during this recession times. So if you like what I shared with you, I request you to kindly share in your network. I will see you in the next video.